Welcome to an album recap of ALLEGEON, DAMNUM. This album dropped last year, and I gotta tell you, man, this album's fucking awesome. It really is, man. I'm a huge Soilwork fan, and I'm a huge Opeth fan, like World Run. And this album nails both. It really does. It nails both. And I love this album, man. It is such a great album. I still listen to this album to this day. This is a limited edition print from Metal Blade Records, right? Metal Blade Records 40th anniversary, dude. And I picked this up. So it came in two different variants. There's one CD that's Bone, and the other CD is, I think, Blood, right? Bone and Blood? Bone and Gold. So you have the gold here, okay? This is what it looks like. It's freaking awesome. And then you have the bone, which is white. I picked this up. I was like, I gotta have this. I gotta have this album because this album really, really impressed me. Definitely one of the best albums of last year. Definitely. That's why I had it on the top 10 albums or whatever, the top albums that I did. Comes with an insert of lyrics. Freaking awesome, man. Freaking awesome album. And then it has an insert that looks like this, which is freaking beautiful. I freaking love this. So, Damnum starts out with Bastards of the Earth, which just leads right into an acoustic guitar. Acoustic guitar leads right into just straight fucking chaos. And the lead singer, dude, his fucking growls, man. Fucking growls are amazing. They're amazing. Some of the best growls I've ever heard in progressive metal, to be honest. And it's awesome. In the song, there is this little part where they just sing. And I was like, what? And I was surprised. I was like, what? Because I've been listening to ALLEGEON. I heard ALLEGEON for the first time on Spotify with their track Prominent for Sentience. Their album Prominent for Sentience. And they never did that before. Never did that before. Never heard that before. I was like, okay. So, and then it led into the next track of Beast and Worms. Dude, the beginning, instant Opeth vibes. Instant Opeth vibes. Freaking loved it, man. It was so good. This track, I can't get over how fucking awesome this track is, man. It's just such an amazing track. And I still listen to it. It really is. It's one of the best tracks on this album. The beginning is just Opeth, and then it just goes straight chaos after that. And then it goes back into a bridge, and then back into straight chaos. It's freaking awesome. It's such an amazing track. Into Embers is the next track. Into Embers is where the Soilwork vibes come in. At the very end, he does these Soilwork vocals. And I was like, wow, that's freaking awesome, dude. Like, I instantly fell in love. I instantly fell in love when I heard Soilwork and Opeth in the same freaking album. That was sold for me. I had to buy this album, man. I had to buy it, and I am not regretting it whatsoever. I'm not regretting it, man. This is such an amazing album. To Carry My Grief Through, Torpor and Silence. One of the best tracks on this album. Instantly. It's chaos. It goes straight chaos, just straight mellow death chaos, dude. And it leads right into this freaking flamenco guitar. And then after that, it goes into a fucking solo. And then it goes back into chaos. And just when you think it's over, it goes back into chaos again. And it's just nonstop. This track is freaking awesome. It's definitely one of the best on this album, man. It really is. Like, and I forgot to mention, this is a mellow death album. This is a very melodic death metal album. Progressive melodic death metal. But yeah, this is an amazing album. It really is. Vermin. It comes with a music video. The music video was wild, dude. I think they were like experimenting on bodies and some shit. I don't know, man. It was wild. It really was. It was freaking awesome. Yeah, man. It has a solo in it. It has a freaking awesome solo in it. And it has a fucking breakdown at the end that just destroys you, dude. It is an amazing song. It really is. I can't get over how fucking awesome this album is, dude. I've been listening to this ever since I did the album review, and it is really. I think this is their best album, and I've only heard one other album by this band, but this is their best, in my personal opinion. Called Home. This track, dude, I'm speechless. It was an amazing, amazing track. It had an acoustic guitar that it had OPEP vocals in the beginning, and then it goes in again with straight screams, and then it comes in, and he does this fucking melodic, harmonic shit like you would hear from 12 Foot Ninja, and it just leads back into this acoustic bridge, and then when you think it's over, it hits you with fucking Soilwork vibes at the end. And dude, this Soilwork and Scar Cemetery vibes at the end, it's definitely one of the best on the album. After listening to this a few times, I've never watched the music video to it yet. I heard they made it after I did the album review. But yeah, this is an amazing fucking album. Amazing fucking song. Blight. The best word that I can explain about this track, it's controlled chaos. It really is, man. It's controlled chaos. There is just everything going on. Drums in the beginning is unbelievable. Dude, the drums just kick off the track, and then it just goes straight into blast beats, and just these guitars, this riff, the riffage is just so fucking awesome. This is my favorite track on this album. And then it has a fucking piano in the middle of it. It has a fucking piano that just goes off while the blast beats are going on. And I was like, what is this? It's controlled chaos. That's the best way I can explain it. It just ends like that. And it's 5 minutes long. It doesn't even feel like 5 minutes. It feels like 3 minutes or 2 minutes or some shit, man. It passes by real quick. This track is the best track on the album. Now, the Dopamine Void Part 1 and 2. Oh my god. Part 1, the Dopamine Void Part 1 is literally just a mellow track. It's a mellow track with Opeth vocals and Will to Run vocals. And then when Part 2 hits, it's just chaos. It's fucking chaos. There's a sick ass solo in this track. And not to mention, he does fucking Archspire vocals. And I was like, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe that he pulled off Archspire vocals. Dude, this vocalist in this album is amazing. And he left the band right after. I can't believe it, dude. I can't believe that he left this band, dude. He fitted so perfect in it. But yeah, man, these two tracks, really good tracks too. Saturnine. Saturnine is a track, again, controlled chaos. There is a long ass guitar solo in this song. I remember that. It's like in the middle of the song. It's a very, very long guitar solo, but it's still a badass solo. And I love the Soilwork vibes right after the chant. You just get these Soilwork vocals right after the chant. And the chant is in the beginning. And yeah, it's just straight chaos after that. And then the guitar solo hits. And it just got these two screams. He literally screams over himself. He does high screams and low screams over himself. And it's harmonic screams. This is a mellow death fucking paradise album. It really is, man. If you love mellow-death, you guys will love this fucking album. In Morning and Only Loss. In Morning is a straight, just chill vibe. Again, another chill vibe that really pulls off the ending of the album. But it's played in an acoustic. Dude, these two songs are masterpiece songs, dude. Like, this whole album's a masterpiece. It really is, man. It's so good. But in Morning is, again, it's a chill vibe with acoustic guitars, and it has the Opeth vocals. Once again, it comes in with the Opeth and Will to Run vocals, and then it hits you with the finale, Only Lost. Dude, this track had everything in it. It had everything. It had a slow intro that leads right into Soilwork vocals, a beautiful chorus. And then it goes straight into chaos after that with Archspire vocals and just fucking chaos. And then after that, it goes into a solo, and then after that, it goes back into the solo work vocals, and just when you think it's over, it leads back into another fucking chorus, and then when I thought it was gonna be a fade out, it's not a fucking fade out. It leads right into an acoustic outro. And that just cemented the fact that this album was a 10 out of 10 when I reviewed it. It was a 10 out of 10 when I reviewed it. It is an amazing album. Please, please go pick it up. My rating for this album, still to this day, is a 10 out of 10. It is perfect. Nothing wrong with this album. Not a single song I dislike on it. It's an amazing fucking album, man. Should you buy a Legion, DAMNUM? Yeah. You should. You guys should definitely get this, man. This album is fucking amazing. It truly is one of the best albums I reviewed last year, for sure. I believe this belongs in any Melodeath fan's repertoire. It belongs in your collection. So please, go pick it up. I will see you guys on the next album recap. Peace.